me again why we couldn't get Kevin to do this? Oh yeah, they never leave the house. It's like a freaking episode of Hoarders. I mean, who lives like this? So, tell me again, how do you want to do this? Okay, you want the shit that we don't want to the right, the shit we want on the left, and the shit we're going to give to other people so they have more shit in the middle? Sorry. Stuff we would like to keep, to hold on, the possessions that we care about, the stuff that no one cares about, and the stuff that somebody else can use in goodwill. I got it. Really? You need this? Like, we need this. Who needs this? No one needs this. Yet he hung on to it. Oh. Yeah, we'll use this, huh? Actually, when you think of it, use this a little later, maybe use them both. I'm kidding, of course I'm kidding. It's shit. You never know when you're going to need it, though. That's what Dad always said. Never know. Never know what you're going to need. From 86? Ooh, like everything. Where do you... Yeah. You take the kitchen. Yeah. Of course you'd have this. Always had this. You know, I told you when we were pretty much broke growing up, there were times where we didn't even have anything in the house. We didn't have any bread, no milk, no butter, no pasta. We're Italian. We didn't have pasta in the house. But we always had raisin bread. Had to be Kellogg's too, for the 2 scoops. Post was just shit. We love this stuff. I remember so many times where we'd be broke and we wouldn't have anything to eat. But we always knew that Dad had a box of raisin bread. So Kevin and I and Dad, we'd all kind of wait for the other one to go to sleep. We'd sit there because we wanted to sneak in the kitchen and eat the raisins out of the raisins. Yeah, milk, but raisins are pretty good. That's a meal for us. So I remember I'd be laying there. I feel like I'm going to sleep. I hear a creak on the floor. I go flying into the kitchen. Sure as shit, there'd be my brother, holding a box of raisin bran. That deer in the headlights. Kind of stare at him. A few seconds later, Dad would come flying in. We'd all kind of look at each other real quick. Stare down the box of raisin bran. And then just bust out laughing. We'd laugh and we'd talk. Pass the box around each other. You know, those were some of the best conversations I ever had with my dad. Talked about everything and nothing. We were broke, cold, hungry, but we had each other. And raisin bread. So, we'll hang on to this. The rest of the shit we're going to burn. But this will come with us. Again, I mean, hey, you never know, right? I'm kidding. It's just a joke. I'm kidding. I don't mean to minimize your sorrow about Bert. I can only imagine how painful it is for you. He left you after 20 years and married somebody else. I'm sure you're trying to heal this pain right now. I've
certainly didn't mean to add to it. So I'm trying to help you heal it here. And I myself had the opposite experience of being alone for almost 20 years. And you can imagine how that feels. You know, I do want to clarify myself when we talk about soulmates. I do believe in soulmates. As a matter of fact, I was intensely playing my soulmate tape right before I met you. And I remember the funny thing you said to me right when we met. You said, "Don't do that again." As if I knew you from another life. It was pretty amazing. Since I was so alone for so long, it was incredible meeting such a beautiful, sexy, spiritual woman like you. I know that it's been hard for us to work on this together through the ether, as it is right now. But I need you, my soulmate. I know you may have had other men right after me, but not better ones. No one else has suited you better. I know that. Now, Dirk or Roy or whoever his name is, you may have been with them, but let me ask you this. Would you still think they're right for you if they never contact you, which they haven't? I hope to see you soon, sometime during the holidays, either in Monterey or in Sedona or in Boulder, any one of those. Not for a few days, but for a few weeks. You know, if you do come to Monterey, my roommates in Egypt will have a place to ourselves. I know how hard this is for you, and for me too. And I need you, my soulmate. And so, if you don't want the roses that I've sent you, or the way I feel about you, and you know I do feel sexually for you as well. And if I do see you, I'd like to be clear about this. We will make love. If that doesn't work for you, well, I don't know what to say because I'm getting really tired of watching scrambled porno and masturbate. So, I really hope you'll take this to heart and find my letter sincere and accept the roses that I sent you. And if you don't, well, then I hope to see you in the next life. Yours, with all my love, Jordan.
Can I talk to you for a second? Of course. Anytime. I know. Who would you like to talk to about? Did I know? How? Well, it's just like the doctor said. I get a few memories back here and a few memories back there, and then all of a sudden, they're all back like they were never gone. Shit. Wait, I can explain. He was beating you. How can a man claim to love you and beat you so bad that he gives you temporary amnesia? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you, but I just couldn't watch him do that to you anymore. You just figured out so many things. I know. And it took me away from my whole life. My family, my job, Paul. I know. And I was so mad at you. How dare you? How dare you think you know what's best for me? How dare you make that decision for me? Every day, I've thought about whether I did the right thing or not. Telling you the lies, keeping the secrets. You know, Jane, I'm really glad you're here with you. What can I do to make this up to you? Nothing? I can't undo it. I the craziest part is, I've been so happy here. I know, you've been happier than you've been in years. Until I remember, and the fights and yelling and throwing dishes. I mean, I should be so angry with you. I should leave, never see or speak to you again. I should press charges. But I can't. You saved my life. Thank you. I am at home. Oh, so tired. Oh my God. Why you make me for a whole moment? Maybe he's not same to be good. Maybe. But it's not a great motivator. So, it should be a trouble if you give me some potions, some money. Money. Oh, if I were a rich man, yaha digla digla boom, digla digla boom. All day long I'd biddy biddy boom. If I were a wealthy man, I didn't have to work hard. Yaha digla digla boom, digla digla boom. Oh my God. You create me, you know who I am. If I were a rich good man, da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Hi. Oh, who do you think? Good for you. I worked all night and I am just tired. Anybody's at home? Where are you, honey? Are you in the kitchen? What are you doing? Oh, you cooking. Oh, my honey bear. What do you cook? Oh, I smell it. I smell it. This is your favorite food again. One time, just one single time, you should cook what I like. What do you tell? It's expensive. Well, I work very hard and I believe it. We have everything at home to prepare it. You can cook from nothing. Bingo, nem lehet piros tojást festeni. Do you complain to me? Why didn't go to work? Almost 6 years you sit in your ass before the TV and don't want to work. No. Did you look for a job? No, you didn't. I have to tell you in daily basis that this is your responsibility. I work every night, and you just can't realize that I need some rest too. I need some rest too. Can you believe it? Do you hear me? Yes. Oh, you tried to tell me that all day you even didn't go out from the freaking house to fill out one work application? Okay, I know that you are intellectual and the jolly old jobs are not for you, but I believe it. You didn't try hard to find something. You need some gold. You need some plan to go from point E to B. We came to this country because the American dream. Do you remember?
on, man. Go, 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 go! God, our offense sucks. Man, why isn't Dan here? Hey, Kevin. Yeah. Whatever. It's crazy. I'm so glad she didn't get me these gloves. You never get that anyway. Wish the coach would put me in. Put me in on defense. I was doing well. It's just too cold to be standing here. Come on, drive, drive! Oh, you can't catch it. Oh, man. Hey, Jimmy. Dad's still in here? Kevin, where's Dad? Wait. Sorry, Coach, sorry. Just my brother, sorry. Put me in, Coach, come on. Get great on defense. Let's play some offense, come on. Make it so much better. I look like I'm in the NFL. Sweet. Come on, offense, last drive. Less than a minute left, come on. We can do this. We can win this game. Am I here? Oh, wait. There he is. Finally, geez. You see me play defense. I did great on defense. Come on, Coach. Go in. What? Yeah. Ready? Break! Okay. The post corner. Hang on. Don't look at the stands. Look her out. This guy do not catch me. Oh, I can be a hero. Go! Okay, post. Corner. He's gone. Oh, throw me the ball. Come on, throw me the ball. Throw me the ball. There it is. Gloves. I forgot to take off the gloves. Yeah, it's the gloves. I forgot. It's one play. You didn't see me on defense. I did great on... Why won't you look at me? You know, of course Kevin's laughing, but why won't you look at me? Dad, I'm 12. I forgot. I was cold. You leaving? Yeah, you lost, but... You leaving? Oh, you're just playing a joke. You're coming back. I didn't mean to wear them. You're not coming back. And today, I dropped that Ethiopian woman I was telling you about. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, she used to come like once a week, and whenever she was there, she had to show up like every 10 minutes. And of course, she always had to leave early to pick her 2, 3, 4 other kids from daycare. Well, I'm not mean. A woman has to decide what she wants to do in life, you know. Who, me? Oh, please don't ask me that question. I had yet another dead-end argument with Mark last night. I'm so sick of everyone else wanting a baby for me, you know? And why do people have this anyway? Have you ever asked yourself that question seriously? And I'm not talking about teenagers who don't know how to use a condom. I'm talking about people who rationally decide to have a baby. Why do you want to do that? Hold on, let me pick a sip of wine. Good. Can you believe we found Romanian wine in San Diego?
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, at first glance, one may say it's the picket fence theory, you know. Most people who get married decide after some time to have a baby simply because that's what their mothers and fathers, aunts and uncles, Johns and Marys have done. Or for other people, it's the old age, you know. Who's going to take care of us when we grow old? And it's like coming to the customer service as an old age warranty. Exercise 4 times a week. Drink 8 glasses of water a day. Cut down on red meat and alcohol, and you live to be 90. Which would be great, of course, if you had a couple of children and nephews to push your wheelchair. And then, of course, there's the couples who, after, say, 5 years of marriage, decide they and their hormones have something in common. They are the optimistic. They never give up, right? They think their only problem is their selfishness and their self-centeredness, and that the baby will surely teach them patience, compassion, responsibility. Yeah, for sure. And then they become proud mommies and daddies and babies, whose only job is to get in the way of mommies and daddies who are busy fighting all the time and who can't wait for those babies to grow up so they can finally get a divorce and go on with their goddamn life. Oh, not to mention, those women who think they're not complete if they don't give birth to a child. You know what? I check myself in the mirror every day. Mostly for pimples. There it is. Right there. And thanks to God or whatever, I see that I have one head, 2 arms, 2 legs, just like any other proud mommy out there. Except that, yeah, I'm not pushing a stroller with a whining, identity conferring gadget. But if you ask me, why people really have babies, it's because they think they have this ability to become goddamn God, and suddenly their lives will start to make sense. Come on. Are you still with me? Hello? So, listen, how's your nephew doing? Oh, he's feeding? Oh, poor thing. His first existential crisis. Yeah? Okay. So tell me, what was the big thing you were trying to tell me last week? Oh, you did? What? What? You're pregnant? I've never had Alex.
Oh, you flatter me, Bob.
No, I'm not, really. I've had coffee with other men before, but it was just lukewarm with dinner. For the first time, I feel I've had a good cup of coffee drinking it with you. Oh, this coffee was nice and creamy, yet not too thick. So much hotter than before. The taste lasted so much longer.
I have to agree with you. I mean, I've had coffee with lots of other women. But with them, it just seemed like bland coffee. With you, I feel like I've had coffee. Strong, sweet, radiant coffee. Because I added that twist of lemon.
Well, that was a good idea. There's too much of the thing to make coffee break. Quite boring.
Although, I found that sometimes a cup of instant in your car is all you can get, and God knows I've learned to be happy with that.
Cup of instant, Alex? I hope you considered it home brewed.
Indeed I did.
Most guys like their coffee fast and flavorless. A lot of the coffee is still a little too thick, a little hard to swallow. but enjoy. It's so hot and creamy, yet not too bitter. And it tastes roast. So good.
I have to admit something to the coffee. You know, it's not really the coffee that I enjoy so much. It's the process of making the coffee.
What do you mean, Alex?
Well, I like my beans to be hand-picked. Ground gently. Brewed slowly. It makes me appreciate the coffee so much more.
Okay. Well, I'll go indulge more in the brewing then. I understand. No instant mocha for you. So I'll boil your water. Roast your beans. You must say no.
What would you say if sometimes I like to put whipped cream on top and lick it off?
I'd say bring me a tray.
Have some more coffee.
Dear Suzanne, I wrote you this letter to tell you that it's going to get better. I know it's the worst night of your life. You're sitting in this dark bedroom alone, 14 years old, numb, confused, unsure of what just happened. I remember I was there. Suzanne, I just want to talk to you. It's going to get better. I know you don't believe me. It happened so fast. You thought he was your friend. You trusted him. He offered to give you a ride home, but he didn't, did he? He took you to the top of that hill, locked those doors, and climbed on top of you. Oh, I know you feel ashamed. And you can still taste him in your mouth, no matter how much mouthwash you use. And the smell, oh, it still lingers. You'll never forget that smell. And you feel him inside you, and you just feel so dirty, no matter how much you bathe. I know, it's the aftershocks of being raped. Suzanne, it's going to get better. Oh, I know he convinced you that you seduced him, and you believe him, and that's your fault. But you tell no one. And with your silence, he does not stop. He'll take you to the top of that hill, and he'll betray you for 3 more years. Suzanne, I know you don't think it's possible, but it will get better, I promise you. Oh, the rape, they'll stop. And the years, they'll pass. And you'll tell no one, not even those closest to you. But you will never forget what happened to you. You'll be reminded of the cold sweats, the horrible dreams, the night tremors, that crazy feeling in your head. It'll haunt you. Oh, you'll do good works, but you'll never feel any worse. Oh, you'll meet a man and you'll marry him, but it won't be long before your marriage forsakes you and your home is no longer safe. That's what had happened, Suzanne. That's where the good part comes in, the hope. You see, for the first time you stand up for yourself. You grab your things in the middle of the night. Oh, it's going to be really, really scary. But you're going to finally be free. And you'll meet this angel, and you will tell her for the first time that dark, ugly secret. And it will come just pouring out. And you will begin this incredible journey a joyful, fearless one. You will find strength and courage you never thought you had. And you will find a voice forming within you, writing poems and stories that will sweep your readers away. At times, you'll stop their breath. Suzanne, you're a survivor. So you cannot give up this night. You can weep in the dark. But when morning comes, pray God, get up and keep going. You've got a voice forming within you. Your readers are waiting. Oh, this night will change your life, but it will only make you stronger. So come, Suzanne. You have a journey before you. I am waiting, and I will embrace you when you get here.
You need to rest.
How's this not affecting you?
The doctor says you need to rest.
It was your baby too.
It wasn't a baby yet.
What if this is our only chance?
Being a little overdramatic, don't you think?
Karma exists, Shane. Karma could get us to this. If I don't ever get pregnant again,
You will.
then I don't deserve, and neither do you.
When the time's right, and we're better prepared, and it's not, when it's planned.
Promise me something, Shane. If we get to a certain age, neither of us are married, neither of us have kids.
It's not going to happen. Hi, Shane. I swear. I was a gym med talking. We're 65. That we will kill each other? Crazy? Nuts.
What? It's not that.
It is nuts.
What?
I'm not signing that.
Probably not even going to happen. I mean, if we get married, it's boys. If we have kids, it's boys. Just sign it.
You're saying we're going to kill each other. That's crazy. That's just when you just need to rest.
Look, Shane, this is the least you could do. Just sign it.
No.
Can we do it? Yeah.
But, makes no sense.
You're probably right. Everything's probably going to be fine. We'll probably both have kids. We'll probably both get married. Please, just sign it. Please.
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't see it. I guess I didn't want to see how bad it really was. I just wish that things would get better. Now, I just wish I could push the reset button and start all over again. I saw bits and pieces of the truth, but I didn't want to see it. I saw the fire in your eyes slowly going out. saw the black eye, saw the cut over your eye, and I did nothing. I believed your story that you had run into a door, that I knew better. Once again, I did nothing. I wanted you to be happy. I wanted you to be successful. I wanted you to have every opportunity in the world. And I didn't want you to be labeled by divorcing your husband. But again, I didn't see it. I just didn't see it. And now, when you married, I had no clue you married a monster. I actually believed that this person loved you. He never yelled at you, never hit you in front of me, took care of all the bills. I am a good father, aren't I? I heard you talking to me, and I just never got it. I never heard your pleas. I didn't know that you needed help. I can only imagine how terrified you were with his tirades and his anger. And that night, when he strangled the life out of you, my loving daughter, I am so sorry. Now here today, I kneel before your grave, asking you for your forgiveness. And I don't know, but I pray that I do not hear your voice, lest it break this awful silence. I disgust you. I disgust you. Whew. That is rich. Say, I disgust you? Why? Oh, is it because on Thanksgiving, instead of going to your church and raising my hands to your God, I decided to have people over that didn't have family, or didn't know anybody down here, or didn't want to be around their family? Is that it? Because we partied, we drank, yeah, we had a good time. We told jokes, some of them dirty. Yeah. We took your Lord's name in vain. Is that it? Is that why I disgust you? Fucking unbelievable. You know, with all of this, everything you put us through, Kevin and I, all the divorces, all the moving around, all the taking Jeremy from his mom without letting the judge know because you thought it was fucking God's will. Which it wasn't God's will, by the way. It was your will. All right? Even the fact that we didn't find out that our grandmother closest thing I've ever had to a mom had died, been dead for 6 months, because we were on the run from the law because of you. Even through that, I forgave you. I sent you money every time you call. I opened my door to you all the time. And yet, you tell me that I disgust you? You know, I thought when I got back from Iraq that maybe you and I could find some common ground. You know, because we've both been to war together. We've both seen the atrocities of war. We've been there. So maybe, finally, I can have like a relationship with my dad. I reached out to you. You weren't there when I got home. Nobody knew where to find you. Just typical with you. But I found you. I reached out to you. And yet you stand here, look me in the eye, and have the balls, the audacity to say that I discussed you. That 2 weeks before Christmas, I discussed you. You have lived in my house for 6 months. You've eaten my food. I've clothed you. I've given you money. I've spent more money on you than I've spent on myself. And you say that you can't stand to be around me on Christ's birthday because my lifestyle disgusts you? Because I drink. Because I party. Because I sleep with women that I'm not married to, unlike you, who just marries every woman you sleep with. No, I disgust you. What? You know what? Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. But I tell you what, I am done with you. As of this moment, as of today, you no longer exist to me. You know the saddest part is that you will never get to know your grandchildren. Because I will not allow them to disgust you the way that I have disgusted you. So go on. Get on the plane. Fuck out of here. Don't call. Don't text. Don't fucking email. I mean, think about looking back. Just go. At this moment, I'm done with you. I'm fucking done with you.
All of you for coming. Also, there are a couple people here who are writers who have books. If you're interested in those, come see one of us. We'll direct you in the right direction. And thanks again. Keep looking for our next production. There will be more.